T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, welcome to Flight School, everybody. Hey, if you're brand new, Flight School is where you want to come to get recharged for the week. All right, so when you come and get recharged for the week, is where you come to learn new skills. It's where you come to stay in tune with the company. It's where we get together as a community. We do it for an hour to 2 hours on Saturdays, and you want to make sure that you see it live, or that you make sure that you and your team watch the recording.
All right. Leo Casa says, T. Gray is saving his F-bomb for later.
I sure am. I only get 2 or 3, so I want to make sure I don't burn one right in the beginning. All right, disclaimer time. So we've already mentioned that you can make money at Ibüümerang, and that's why you're here, because none of us are here just because we want to hang out, right? We want to make money too. We love each other, but we want to make some money. But here's the thing. You can make money here. You can make goo gobs of money here. However, we cannot guarantee and will not make any guarantees about how much money any particular individual is going to make. And that's because we can't guarantee how much work any particular individual is going to do. You see, here's the thing about making money in Ibüümerang, right? You're going to learn what to do. You're going to learn how to do it, but then it's going to be up to you to do it or not, right? And some are going to take the information, they're going to do a lot, and they're going to make a lot. You're going to have some that are going to do a little and that are going to make a little. You're going to have some that are going to do nothing at all, and they're going to make, say it with me, nothing at all. And here's another thing that's going to happen. You're going to have some that are going to continue to do it the wrong way after they learn to do it the right way, beat their head against the wall and burn themselves out and say, man, I really tried, but I didn't make any money. But guess what? You can do the wrong work a lot and wear yourself out. So one of the things we're going to do today is we're going to teach you how to do the right work the right way. And our challenge to you is going to be learn it, do it, get better at it over time. But in the meantime, since we can't guarantee what you'll do, you're going to have to go look in the mirror and talk to that man and that woman who's looking back at you when you're brushing your teeth and flossing her mark, and ask that person, how much money am I going to make? Because that's the only person who can answer the question. That's our disclaimer. We love you guys. We're going to rock and roll with Flight School. Boom.
All right. Announcements.
James Riddick says spelling keeps me out of timeout. And now a word from our sponsor.
All right, Ibüümerang family. MK coming to you from the flight deck. Let's pull up the slides. All right, how to get a new ambassador up and running within 72 hours. It is critical to get them up and running and get into their list. So we're going to go over that today. Stay connected with the WhatsApp community, iboomnation.com. Go there, fill out the information, Telegram @Ibüümerang, search @Ibüümerang, and click join. We don't have any birthdays this week, so we are still raising for the BÜM Foundation. So you can go to the boomfoundation.com or your back office and click auto ship. Every little bit helps for the children. Chargebacks. If you charge back, you will be terminated. However, you can go to the iboomhub.com/downloads and download the multiple use credit card form. That's how chargebacks happen, folks. Now, do not give your funds to anyone for trading. Ibüümerang will not be held responsible for your loss of funds. Cross-recruiting and switching teams is not allowed. It's grounds for termination for both the switcher and the sponsor. This is your brick. You are a personal star achiever, 300 PQV, dual team qualified, 1 left, 1 right, 10 elevate customers, 1500 QV, and that all adds up to a grand total of 1800 PQV. So you want every person on your team to accomplish and maintain this. CEO Circle, 10 elevate customers, accelerate vision during weekend, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months in advance. CEO Corner, 25 elevate customers, accelerate vision during weekend, all virtual and live events, including the Elevate boot camps, but you've got to be qualified 3 months in advance. Rank Up. Everybody should be using Rank Up, and the training call recordings are on iboomhub.com. They're also on youtube.com/iboomerang. They're right at the top. All right, Iboomerang Rank Up presentations by your top leaders. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, grab the link, send it, and you've got to match up the presenter with the prospect. Again, Profit Snatcher testimonials are in Rank Up. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, click Profit Snatcher testimonials, grab the link and send it. Again, you've got to match up the person with the prospect. Travel and Trade Corner with Doris Lopez, D-Lo we like to call her, Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Trade Buddy Lounge, live trading with the best profit coaches, and you've got to have a Trade Buddy subscription. So I love G Money and Donnie Pips and Deanna and all of the profit coaches. All right, send us your Profit Snatcher wins and Trade Buddy video testimonials. Send your Elevate and Trade Buddy testimonials to profitsnatchers@elevate.com. And then you can send your Trade Buddy testimonials to tradebuddytestimonials.com. That's a video. That's a video. Profit Snatchers monthly schedule. Profit Snatchers America is on the first and third Wednesday of the month at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Did you catch that call with Jayla Pippins? It was incredible. She had on a 9-year-old helping her co-host. Profit Snatchers Europe, the second and fourth Thursday of the month, and that is at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be Caroline Kusin and a lot of other folks that are stepping up to take over. All right, Trade Buddy Elevate call. This is on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. and Shamim Agahi, master trader. He can help you utilize Trade Buddy to maximize your profits. Holton Bugs World Tour. Copenhagen is done. London is done. San Diego is done. Fort Lauderdale is done. Atlanta is done. And Indianapolis is on May 11th. And then we've got a new one. Raleigh, North Carolina on June 8th. June 8th. Yes, this is going to be off the charts. Holton Bugs World Tour Indianapolis. It's on May 11th, and it's going to be at the Forum Event Center. Now, ambassadors pay $199, and it includes 5 guest passes. Go to iboomevent.com and get those guest passes. And then Raleigh, North Carolina. I am so happy for Shiloh and Danny, and the ambassadors are $100, and each ambassador has the ability to bring 10 guests. All right, Leadership Mastery. This is going to be off the charts, incredible, regularly $249. And then it's a savings of $500. Now it's only $749.99. However, it's going to go up on Sunday night at midnight to $999.99. So get your tickets now. What are you waiting for, folks? All right, this is the only call on Saturday, May 4th. This is it. MK coming to you from the flight deck.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for those announcements. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes.
Love it, love it. Awesome. Well, let's get rocking and rolling. Folks, you've had the announcements there. Let's see. What do we got, bro?
Yep. Trade Buddy.
Trade Buddy. Trade Buddy continues to be on fire. On fire. All right. So this week, Trade Buddy called 6 gold trades. Won 4 of those trades for a max pips of 810, 67% win rate. And many of you guys, I don't know if you realize yet, but in Forex, with Forex trading, you do not have to be 100% to win. Fact of the matter is, if you could be at 40% with the proper risk management and crush it. But 67% here. Fantastic. GJ, British pound versus the Japanese yen, called 5 trades, won 3 of them. UCAD called 8 trades on that one. Six of them were winners. Altogether this week, Trade Buddy called 19 trades, won 13 of them, 68% win rate. That means that if you took all those trades this week, you could have grown your account by 68% wins. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Do you have Trade Buddy? Anybody take Trade Buddy trades and win this week?
Yes, I did.
Did?
Yes.
I want to see it in the chat. Who took some Trade Buddy trades and won and made money this week?
I only took Trade Buddy trades.
Turkey, Dr. Latrice, yes, Leo. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Get that Trade Buddy money.
Yep.
Diamond Trey Harris with the yes, he says.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm only going to take Trade Buddy trades from now on.
Listen, I took my own trades the other week, and I can tell you right now, my win rate was not 68%. my win rate on my own can only be described with tears.
Oh my God.
Look at that, Carolyn Johnson C to the jizzle on Facebook. 90 pips this week with Trade Buddy.
Yes.
90 pips. That's money right there. That's money. So what I'm talking about. Rich Douglas, FX Rich. Friday UCAT trade was one of those L's. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But if you take them all, you're going to win more than you lose. Wonderful. Let's see. Yeah, Katie Darcy's gotta love it when we attempt to do it on our own without our buddy. Exactly, right? I think that's why they call it the buddy system. All right, cool. Awesome. Hey, let's make sure we share the gift of Trade Buddy with other people. Trade Buddy actually works. So good stuff, everybody. Way to go. James Riddick got some of those Trade Buddy trades. All right, here we go. Mr. Bugs, most sought after networker, CEO, visionary. He's been on tour. Every place he goes is leaving fire behind. He left fire behind in Denmark, in the UK, San Diego, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta, and now he's coming to Indianapolis. That is coming up in just what, 7 days? 7 days, Indianapolis, 7 days. All right. Then after that, we got a new date on here, Raleigh, North Kakalaka. All right, so it's going to be exciting. Mr. Bugs is coming to help you build your business, and today's training is going to help you capitalize on that particular blessing. Awesome.
All right, Indianapolis, May 11th. This is going to be incredible. Yep. Ambassadors 199, and they get 5 guest passes.
There you go. There you go. Special millionaire mastermind format meeting. This is really powerful. Your guests really enjoy this. Challenge your guests to budget 2 to 3 hours because this is more of a mastermind event than a simple business briefing. The opportunity will be shared, but they will really get some wealth principles that are going to be absolutely mind-blowing. So excited for you guys. Indianapolis is about to go down. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Diamond Tier says it's going to be a packed room. That's what I'm talking about. Raleigh, we got some time on this one, but this is where it's going to be. Screenshot it, and we will go from there.
All right. This is it. Leadership Mastery. If you went to the Houston Masterclass, this is going to be a level up. And it's going to be in Cancun, June. June? What are the dates?
I don't. Who's got the date? I don't even know the date anymore. So while you look up the date, let me just tell everybody the 29th to the 30th. There we go. 29th.
Okay. All right.
Here we go, guys. Check this out. Let me tell you real quick this event. This event is not Vision. It's not Accelerate. It's not even the Houston Masterclass. This is a leadership event, and it's meant to be an experience. Okay. So in addition to the time that we spend in the room with Mr. Bugs downloading incredible success guidance, we're going to have some time to spend with each other on the resort, at the pool. You'll be able to get some intimate time with Mr. Bugs. That's what's really special about this event. And it's an event that is reserved only for people who've established themselves as leaders. So if you are an established leader, you want to make sure that you are there. But this time, Mr. Bugs said, I'm not going to put that requirement, that qualification on it. I'm going to let anybody who wants to come. So if you consider yourself a leader, or if you're on your way to be a leader and you'd like to be part of a leadership level mastermind event where you'll not only be able to learn from Mr. Bugs in the meeting room setting, but be able to be in these side huddles and learn from him in different parts of the resort, some environment, and spend some get that particular experience. This is the event for you. So go ahead and get your
bro. Do you remember at the pool?
Yeah.
Everybody was huddled around Mr. Bugs.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get that image in the video. Did we?
No, we didn't. Yeah. But it was incredible. And he was just dropping mad wisdom. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what this kind of event is going to be. And so I want to encourage you guys to get there. I know it's on the higher end of things, but that's okay. It's going to be more than worth it. I was talking with some folks, and there's no denying that you're gonna spend a little money for this event.
Yeah.
But my challenge to you is that it's going to be 1,000% worth it. I remember when Mr. Bugs spent $25,000 to go to a 2-day leadership, business leader mastermind. And I remember after the first hour, he sent Mark and I a text, and he says, I've been here for 1 hour and I've already got my $25,000 worth.
Yep.
Right. And that wasn't including his travel and accommodation.
Yeah.
So
Alfonso Morris, tell you what, Cancun 2020 was off the charts.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely.
worth it, guys.
Absolutely. So I know that, it comes at a time where some of you guys are going to have to stretch financially, but these are the events that make the difference for you. If as a matter of fact, I'll put it to you this way. The events that hurt, the events that require you to stretch, the events that require you to sacrifice, those are typically the ones that change your life and that change your financial status. When you're in a time of abundance and these things are easy, they tend to have less value. But the more pain, like I think back to the events that I had to scrape together money to go to and make all sorts of sacrifices and travel and be in accommodations in ways that were uncomfortable for me. Those are the events where I got the most out of. And I think those are some of the events that are the reason why I had such a successful networking career. So I want to challenge you guys, stretch, and we'll see you there, and it'll be an amazing time.
All right. It's going to increase to $999 on May 5th, Sunday night at midnight.
Okay. All right. I didn't know.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I talked to Ani yesterday.
All right, cool.
Yep. We gave him a week.
Okay. All righty. Fantastic. Let's rock and roll. What's next?
Okay. White zone. All right, the white zone, 1st through the 10th of the month, and it is massive exposure. Massive exposure. All right. The number of exposures will determine the growth of your business, and you've got to get out there and show the plan. Show the plan. And the bigger show the plan. Show the plan, and show the plan. If you're exposing new people to your business is open.
All right.
And methods of exposure, I decides, one-on-ones, good and boom parties, business briefings and hotel meetings, video conferences and boom TV. All right. Know your numbers to grow your numbers.
Now, speaking of this, I've been meeting with various diamonds, and we've been putting together game plans. So what you want to do is get with your upline diamond. They have a plan for you. And you want to get with them, you want to understand what your plan is. I believe that it's better when you have a plan for the month. You have a target that you're trying to hit. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get with your upline diamond and say, okay, what's my plan? What's my target for May, right? Let's agree on a target that you really are going to go for. Then what you want to do is you want to take that and you want to put it up on your bathroom mirror so you can see it in the morning when you're brushing your teeth and at night when you're brushing your teeth. I want you to put your plan, your target goals for the month of May on a sticky notes and put it everywhere in your house. I want one on the TV. I want one on the refrigerator. I want one on the dashboard of your car. If you could figure out how to get it on the ceiling, put it on the ceiling so that it's the first thing you see in the morning when you wake up and the last thing you see in the night when you go to bed. And that way you are working toward a goal. I think what happens so many times, MK, is that people they go through the month hoping to succeed and hoping to hit something, hoping to achieve something, but nothing specific, right? And so what happens is if you don't have a target, you can't hit it. And it's very frustrating and it's very tiring and it's very exhausting because you might even be winning and don't even know you're winning because you never established a goal. So here's my question. If you already have had this conversation with your upline diamonds, emeralds, or whatever, based on the plans that we've been working on for you, put in the chat, I got a plan. I got a plan. Okay? I want to see it in the chat. I got a plan. I got a plan. All right, cool. I see you guys have got a plan. I see you've got a plan. Okay, so now I'm gonna challenge you on next step. What is your plan? What is your target for the month? You met with your upline diamond, you met with your coach, you got a plan. What is your target? Perfect, Kirky. I love it. 2,700 QV. Wonderful. Sonia, director, 2,500 QV. I love it. Bonnie, perfect. 2,700. Ashley, 2,700. Katie, 2 CEOs, 5,000 QV for the team. Danny, you had a leadership plan, 16,400. I love it. Marilyn, 2 new CEO packs. See, so this is what I'm talking about. Reese, I love it. And you know what? I know you guys got a plan because I've seen your plans. I've seen your plans. This is wonderful. Okay. So this is what we're doing, folks. We got a plan. Now, let's make sure that plan is where? Where's that plan? I want you to become consumed with that plan. Where is the plan? Where is your plan? Count everywhere. Thank you, Vita. V-dubs. Everywhere is the plan. Katie, it's on the mirror. Sonia, no, let's get it out of your head. Oh, she said it's in her head, it's in her heart, it's everywhere. I love it, Sonia. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. Jake, Blue Diamond Jake, he says, we know where we're going. Why? Because we did the plan. Now the plan has been disseminated. Now the whole team is working toward their individual plans for the month. That is how you do it. That's how you do it. E-Cheek, I love it. I love it. Absolutely. E-Cheek, have you had your plan session yet with your upline Blue Diamonds? Have you synced up with them yet? We were talking about you. We were talking about you. Yeah, absolutely. Eat cheeks. We were talking about you and Rodney. So you want to definitely get with Jackie and Jayla if you haven't done so already. All right. Okay. Awesome. 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 We got the plans put together. Okay. I got somebody in Australia waiting for Vibe Rides. You're gonna be waiting a long time. We're over that already. We're on the trade, buddy. Get with the program. Let's rock and roll. All right. Cool. All right. Come on. Let's keep this thing going. Mark, what's the next slide?
Okay. Cool. All right.
What is the next slide? So here's
First exposure.
You want to exactly. We're not gonna do the whole white zone training today. You can go back and find a white zone training. I think we have it in YouTube, etc. But this is how you move a new person through the process. We're gonna dig into what to do with a new person in just a minute. But let's go to the next one.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, cool. So let's get down to business with today's training. Okay, you guys ready? Everybody reset yourself. Fresh page in your journal. Let me know when you're ready. If you're ready, say I'm ready. Let me get some of this coffee. Yeah. B-dubs, you can tell who's on coffee and charts. We ready. All right. Okay. Okay. We ready. We're getting ready. Okay. Everybody's ready. Let's get down to business. Now, hold on a second. Before we, you know, Mark, let me take over so I can control the pace here. Hold on. Let me just swap this out real quick. Okay. All right. Okay. Boom. There we go. All right. So here's what I observed. Okay. And by the way, where are my leaders at? Where are my big leaders at? Where are my diamonds and my emeralds at? And your folks with the big teams. Okay. One of the things that I learned from Holton is you don't just train on stuff. You don't just train on stuff just because it sounds good. You don't just train on stuff because you feel like, oh, okay, well, this is what I want to talk about today. What you want to do is you want to identify what is it that the team needs right now. Okay. Even if it's something that you've recently covered, you kind of look and you kind of monitor the results and you say, okay, where does the team need some help? And so as I'm working with different leaders and I'm putting together these plans, I noticed something that we need to congratulate everybody on. And what we need to congratulate you guys on is recruiting is up. Give yourselves a round of applause, folks. New people are coming in. You guys are bringing new people onto the team. That is phenomenal. Mr. Bugs moving around, going to these different cities. It's having that desired effect. We have new people joining the Ibüümerang family, new people joining the Elevate family. And this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the wave. You guys need to get like mad excited right now because it's starting. It's starting. The wheels on the train are turning, right? I mean, Mark, I think about it back in October, we started with the whole HB system coaching, right? We said, we're going to teach people what to do. We're going to teach people how to do it. Mr. Bugs started pouring gasoline on the fire. The meetings, like Erica just said in the Facebook chat, they are packed out. You guys are inviting. You're getting people there. The exposures are up, like we're talking about in the white zone. And that is phenomenal. So you guys deserve a huge round of applause for that. Now here's what we need to do. We got to work on what happens next, though. We got to work on what happens next. As I'm working through these plans, I'm seeing that we have these new people. But what I'm not seeing is that the new people have their new people. Okay? And I think what happens for some folks, Mark, is they put so much work, so much energy, so much emotional investment in getting someone exposed. And finally, they get somebody signed up. that in and of itself becomes an event. That becomes a place where people go, yes, finally, someone joined my team. Okay. And I want to share with you what to do next. Okay. So this is probably one of the, no, I'm going to take it back. This is the most important skill you can learn. I was talking with Blue Diamond Jake Parton, and I shared with him, and he'll remember this because we've had this conversation a few times, that whoever masters the art of getting new people in the game and on the board the fastest, that person will make the most money in this company. It's not going to be about how good of a presenter you are. I'm going to burn one of my curse words right here. You could be the shittiest presenter. You really could. You could be the person who all you do is read the slides. That's fine. This is the skill you need to master. What to do with a new person. What to do with a new person. Okay. So we're going to talk about this today, and I want to challenge you guys to pay more attention than you've ever paid. I want you to listen, not just with your mind. I want you to listen, not just with your ears. I want you to listen with your heart. I want you to listen with your soul. Okay. As a matter of fact, before we even get to this, I want everybody to take a second. Let's take one quick second. Okay. This is the place I want you to listen from. All right. Stop for a second right now. And I want you to think personally. What is it that you want to get out of your Ibüümerang business? What is it that you want to get out of your Ibüümerang business? What is it that you want this business to do for you? What is it that you want this business to do for your family? What is it that you want this business to do for your lifestyle? What is it that you want your Ibüümerang business to do for your community? How much money do you want your Ibüümerang business to be generating for you by December 31st, 2024? How much money would you like to be making on a monthly basis by the end of this year? Is it an extra $1,000 a month? Is it an extra $2,500 a month? Is it an extra $5,000 a month? Is it an extra $10,000 a month? Is it an extra $25,000, $30,000, or $40,000 a month? Remember the disclaimer, all those numbers are achievable and more. But the question is going to be whether you will do what you need to do to achieve it. Today, we're going to talk about one of the skills that you need to master in order to make any of those goals, any of those dreams become a reality. This is the one, folks. This is the one. You want to focus on this. And you know what I love about you guys want to know why recruiting is up? Because we focused on it. Because we focused on it. And what happens when you focus on something? Put it in the chat. What happens when you focus on something? What happens when you focus on something? Danielle D. Lovely, you got it. Bonnie Bon Marshall, you got it. Whatever you focus on, Angel, it expands. Put that in the chat. Put it in there just like that. Whatever you focus on expands. Whatever you focus on expands. You know, whenever I hear that, it makes me think about, growing up in New York. I'm about to date myself because people don't really do this anymore. But you have the big city with the tall buildings, and you would always have the tightrope walker performer, the daredevil, who would set up a tightrope between two tall buildings. And it would become a news event. It would become a TV event that they would walk across the tightrope from one building to the other. And everybody's watching to see if this person's going to make it or if they're going to splat on the concrete below. Anybody old enough to remember when that used to happen? Right? And they would show the person would be in the one building, right? And just I want you guys to imagine it. You're part of the team, okay? I want you to imagine you're part of that person's team. And they're in the one building. And you can look out the window and you can see where the tightrope goes from that window across to the other building. And the window where in the other building, it just seems so far away. And it just seems so small. And it just seems so distant, right? And that tightrope walker, they're got their headphones on. They're getting themselves all psyched up, getting themselves all juiced up, ready, getting in the zone, getting ready. And then they get up, boom, get up in the windowsill. They grab the balance pole and they step out onto the tightrope. And at that moment, they look across at that other window and it just seems so small. It seems so far off. It seems so distant. But they start walking. And with every step on that tightrope, with every step, it gets a little bit closer and it gets a little bit bigger. And they stay focused on it. And every step, that window expands as they get closer to it. Now, what happens if they look down and start focusing on the ground below? That's going to expand too, right? Splat, right? But no, they stay focused. They stay focused, and that little window gets bigger and bigger. The closer they get, it gets bigger and bigger. And finally, they're there. And it's people-sized, and they can actually now walk through this window that was so small at first because they stayed focused on it, and it expanded, and now they have now achieved their goal. So I want you guys to realize that that applies in life, in every aspect of life. Whatever you focus on is going to expand. If you focus on lack, if you focus on what you don't have, that will get bigger. It will consume you. It will paralyze you. It will eat you. It will render you immobile and ineffective and over and done. If you focus on abundance, that will get bigger and bigger. And then eventually it will be life-size in your life. If you focus on recruiting, it's going to grow. If you focus on customer acquisition, it's going to grow. If you focus on getting better, it's going to get better. If you focus on losing weight, you will. Whatever you focus on expands. And so today, now we want to shift our focus. Okay, we focused on recruiting. It got bigger. Now we're going to focus on what to do when these new people materialize. Because how many of you guys are praying people? I'm not here to teach religion or to impress religion on anybody, okay? But how many of you are praying people? How many of you people are out there ask the universe for things, right? Whatever way you do it, it's fine, right? But you're asking to be blessed. You're asking for blessing on your business. You're asking for favor on your business. You're asking for the universe to reward you with success. You're asking for the universe and the law of attraction to bring you the right people, right? But well, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to imagine that you are a person who is starving. I want you to imagine that it's been a week and you've had no food and you are starving. and you are praying for a meal. You are begging for food. Please, food, someone feed me. And someone does. Someone says, come, have a seat. And they lay out a meal in front of you. Some good food. And you don't eat it. You don't take even one bite. Not one bite. This beautiful plate spread right in front of you. Everything that you need for nourishment. It's been a week. You're starving. You finally get the food. And you don't eat it. You don't take even one bite. How would you guys describe that scenario? How would you guys describe that scenario? Ungrateful, not hungry enough, insane, ludicrous. What the hell? Right? It's confusing. Okay. Well, okay. Tone down. Don't be so harsh. But it is bewildering. It is like, whoa, right? Well, think about your business now. Some of you guys praying, bless me, Lord. Bless me, universe. Send me new people my way. You got new people, but if you don't take those new people and do the right thing with them, it's the same thing as getting that meal and not eating it. I'm hoping that I can reach you about how important this is. I'm hoping that I'm sparking something in you that makes you want to be really good. Not just really good, but to be the best at taking a new person, realizing them for what the blessing that they are, and maximizing that opportunity. Okay. So let me share my screen again. We're going to walk through this. You know, we're never in the business of just telling you what to do. We're always in the business of showing you what to do and how to do it so that you can be successful. All right. So here's your new person. She just signed up. And what we want you to know is that a new person that's not the end. That is the beginning. This is the beginning. A new person signs up. This is the beginning, right? I know you worked hard to get to this point. I know you worked hard to call her and invite her to take a look. I know you worked hard to text and remind, hey, don't forget that Millionaire Mastermind is today. That Zoom is tonight. I know you worked hard to follow up and to do the three-way calls. And maybe you had to invite her to another thing or another presentation. Maybe she had to get her money together, whatever. But finally, she signed up. I know you want to shout hallelujah at this moment. But what I want you to know is that this is the beginning, not the end. Okay? This is where it starts. Maybe it would be helpful if you stay focused on what a new person actually represents. A new person doesn't represent a check. A new person doesn't represent you getting paid. It doesn't represent you getting a fast start bonus. It doesn't represent you getting a dual team payout. A new person represents the opportunity to expand your business. A new person represents access to 100 to 200 people that you did not have access to before. And where do you find those people? In that person's telephone. That somehow got off of this image. Mark, let's get the phone back on here because that's a very important thing. But it's in that person's telephone. That's the opportunity to grow and expand your business. They might be the one, they might not be the one. But they represent that opportunity. I was talking to some of the diamonds the other day and sharing how it might not be the person that you're talking to. You got to learn to be a miner. M-I-N-E-R. are a minor. You want to get down into that group, into that list, and the next person's list, and the next person's list, and the next person's list, so that you can find the person who's going to run with you. I remember in the business when I first met Mr. Bugs, when he taught me this, and he taught me to be a minor. And I remember enrolling a gentleman by the name of Stephen. And Stephen was a great guy. He was an executive. He was influential in his church, but he wasn't the one. He wasn't the one who was going to build it massively. But Stephen led me to Kiefer. Kiefer was a sharp young guy, also an upcoming executive, also influential in his church. But Kiefer wasn't the one at that time who was going to build it big. Both those guys were here in Houston. Kiefer then brought his sister to the table. She lived in Los Angeles. She was a nurse, sharp lady, but she wasn't the one who was going to build it big. So I enrolled Stephen. He enrolled Kiefer. Kiefer enrolled his sister. His sister in California enrolled her former hairstylist in Maryland, Demetra. Demetra's an awesome lady, sharp, great hairstylist, great mom. Lots of talent, lots of ability, but she wasn't going to be the one who built it big. But Demetra enrolled her sister, Nikki. And Nikki was the one. Nikki went bananas with this business. Nikki built an organization, thousands of people. When I would come down to the DMV, they would always have 300 plus people in the room when I would come to do meetings for them. They had the most rockinest team. And then eventually, because of their success, guess what? We can go boop, 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 back up to Kiefer. And Kiefer got excited because he saw everything that happened below him. And then he went and he built the other side of his business. And then he became the one almost a year later. But this is a function of knowing what to do with a new person. When Stephen joined, I was in his living room right away. When Kiefer joined, I was in his living room right away. When his sister joined, we were on the phone right away. When Demetra joined, we were on the phone right away. When Nikki joined, we were on the phone, and then I was on a plane. But I'm here to tell you that you've got to get through that list. Imagine if when Stephen joined, I was just so excited that he joined, so flabbergasted. I'm afraid, oh my God, he signed up. I'm afraid to ask him for anything else. I don't want him to change his mind. Let me give him some time to go read everything. Let me give him some time to go watch all the videos. Let me give him some space. Well, he may have never done anything. He may have never bought me Kiefer. And Kiefer would have never bought me his sister. And the sister would have never bought me Demetra. And Demetra would have never bought me Nikki. And Nikki wouldn't have been thousands of people. So Stephen represented an opportunity to expand my business. And I took every one of those opportunities because I was looking for the person. I was looking for the one. Does that make sense, everybody? Is this making sense to you guys? So that's what we want to do. When you have a new person join your team, that's an opportunity to expand your business. You want to actually capitalize on that. It's time to get to work. When Stephen joined my business, see, Stephen was an executive in the pharmaceutical industry. If I was joining his business, then I would take my coaching from him. But he joined my business. And so he was looking for coaching from me. And I'm showing him the way. I'm like, okay, Stephen, this is how we do it. This is what we do. We get started right away. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Okay, let's get right after it. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do that today.
I have a similar story.
I
have a similar story. Let's see here. Do you remember Adam and Mary Bob show?
I sure do.
Yep. So they introduced me to Matt Fitz, and then Matt Fitz introduced me to his brother-in-law, and his brother-in-law introduced me to a guy who lived next to them. And then that became, so I went to Hammond, Louisiana, and it just exploded from there.
Mhm.
HB went to Hammond, Louisiana with me, and it thousands and thousands of people. Yeah.
There you go. But could you imagine if you didn't
Yep.
capitalize on that first one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
Adam
them
and Mary Bob show.
right.
And then they became gold or diamonds. Yeah.
yeah, they went to the top of the food chain as well, right with us. But the
Yeah.
key thing, everybody, is that when you have that new person join your business, this needs to be your vision. This is the art. Okay. And so remember that the sign up is just what? I'm going to see it in the chat, everybody. Sign up is just what? The new person signs up is just what? It's just the beginning. Okay. The next time you enroll somebody, I want you to say to yourself, okay, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Okay. All right. Now, when a new person signs up, you got to get to work. You don't have long. What do you see in the picture? What do you see in the picture? Container of milk. Thank you, Robin. Right? So you see milk in the picture, right? What's on a container of milk? What's on a container of milk? An expiration date. An expiration date. So when you buy a container of milk, you don't have a long time to drink it. Because the minute it came out of the cow, what started to happen? Bernard, it's crazy. It started to go bad. It started to go bad, right? The minute a new person joins your team, believe it or not, they are starting to go bad. They're starting to have their doubts. They're starting to have remorse. They're starting to experience the negativity of the people in their circle. And if you don't make something happen, if they don't get results, they don't see positive motion within their first 72 hours or first 3 days in business, guess what? They are literally starting to think about how to quit. They are second guessing. They're asking themselves, did I do the right thing? Can I still get my money back? Why does that happen? Because they're people. And it's what we do. It's what we do. I remember what Holton said to me. He said, if you want to be successful in this business, you're going to have to become an expert in people. If you can think about how people think and how people feel and how people move, then you're going to become very successful in this business. You're going to have to become an expert in people. Okay. So let's help this new person get results right away. So what is our goal? We need to help our new person get a win. And that win needs to take the form of their first 2 team members. Now, why is that a win? Why is that the win? I want to ask you guys. They can get some customers. Getting some customers would be okay. Who's calling me on Telegram? Of all places. In any event, not now. I'm talking to the people. Why is that the particular win?
David Romero says someone wants to join the business.
I know, right? This person's calling me in the business. I'm like, this is somebody that is in the business that is calling me that should be on flight school. I can't wait to call them back afterwards and ask them why are they calling me during flight school and why aren't you on flight school? Okay. But why is that the win? I took my eye off the chat, so I can't see. Let's see. Why is that the particular win? Yeah, they get dual team qualified. Yeah, they get a check. Yeah. But what is it? What psychologically, what is that doing? Let's see. Okay, that's a great question, Eric. Ask it again a little bit. I'll answer that. It shows them, okay, it affirms their decision. Correct. Yeah, it's social proof. Yes. It shows them that they're not the only crazy one. It shows them that, you know what, okay, other people, it made sense to me, and now it's making sense to other people that I know. Okay. And like Doris just said in the Facebook chat, it gives them responsibility. They're now responsible for getting some other folks involved. So it helps them to cement their decision to give their business a chance. Does that make sense? So this is when if you understand that, it'll make you even more diligent and focused on getting that win for that new person. Okay. I remember what Holton did when I got started, the day I got started, and he had that conversation with me about doing whatever he said. We had my first call, my first meeting, which was a conference call presentation. 2 hours from that conversation. It wasn't even tomorrow, the next day, next week, 2 or 3 days from now. It was 2 hours. And it was random. It was in the middle of the day. It was in the middle of the work day. I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. And he was like, you need to think about who the 10 people that if you could only invite 10, these would be the ones. And you need to get them on a call 2 hours from now.
And you started just that day.
I started just that. The ink wasn't even dry on. I don't even know if I was in the system yet. But guess what happened? By the end of that day, I had my first 3 or 4 team members that day, day one.
Excellent.
So here's the thing. You couldn't tell me that the business didn't work. I'm done. I'm lit. Now I'm seeing the top of the mountain. Okay, good. Boom, it worked. Let's go. I'm not the only crazy one. 3 or 4 of the sharpest people I know just join with me. I'm seeing it big. I'm energized. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't want to quit again a few days later, because I'm a human being just like everybody. All it takes is a little bit of negativity. I did have somebody tell me, give me a hard time. What? Oh, this is another one. You were just in 3 other ones. What's special about this one? Oh, those things don't work. Oh, you got in one of those pyramid things. I have those people in my life too. But I'm responsible for these folks, and now they're new people because some of them already had new people. So this is how you really get people in the game. All right. So first 2 team members in their first 7 days. First 2 team members in their first 7 days. That's your goal. You're not going to always get it. But that's what you should be aiming for every single time. All right. Now, what do you do after they've had their first 2 people? Well, obviously, you got to help their 2 people get their first 2 people in their first 7 days. How many of you figured that one out? Right? It becomes the whole job. Becomes helping a new person get their new people in their first 7 days. and then help those people get their first 2 people in their first 7 days, and help those people get their first 2 people in the next 7 days, and those people get their people in the first 7 days. I can't even say it anymore. It just keeps going. You just keep going, keep going, keep going. But we still have that first person. Now that she's got 2, now we want to help her get 2 more. And we want to help her business now start to look like an organization. So now we want to help her be 4 wide and 4 deep. We want to help her to at least be 4 wide and 4 levels deep. So you see, she's got that one guy, and we helped him sponsor one, and then we helped her sponsor a lady, and then the lady sponsored her twin sister. Right? But the bottom line, now we're 4 wide, 4 deep. Now she's really starting to see it. Now, by the way, the first 2 people, if they both enrolled at the CEO pack, she's a director. Now, whether she hits director or not, if she's on your team and she just sponsored her first 2 people, you helped her do it. What do you do with that information? What do you do next? What do you do next? You just help this lady sponsor her first 2. What do you do next? Oh, you got it, Letitia. You celebrate her. You got to chat with your group. You congratulate her. Hey, everybody, let's congratulate Jane. She just got started, and guess what? She just sponsored her first 2 people, and she's only been in the business 3 days. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we celebrating her? Joe Peach, you got it. To celebrate what you want to duplicate. It encourages, that's right, Bonnie, it encourages everybody else. Katie, you are on it. As a matter of fact, here's what I want everybody to write in your notes. What gets rewarded and what gets recognized gets repeated. What gets rewarded and what gets recognized gets repeated. What gets rewarded and what gets recognized gets repeated. Number 1, she's excited. She's getting celebrated. She feels good. You're reinforcing that positive feeling for an accomplishment. Number 2, other people are getting encouraged in the group. They're like, oh, wow, she did it in just a couple of days. I now know it's possible. I want that type of recognition too. I want that feeling too. If she enrolled 2 CEO packs, and those people, they came in at the CEO pack level, so now she's a director, here's what you do. You grab our template. You grab our director recognition template. And you go on her Facebook page and you get her profile picture. And you put it on that template. And you drop that in your chat group. Hey, everybody, let's congratulate Jane. Not only does she sponsor her first 2 people in her first 3 days in business, but Jane is a director. First rank achieved. Boom. And it's for all the same reasons. And like Doris just said in the Facebook, it helps you to create an I can do that culture in your business. It becomes the standard. It becomes the norm. It becomes what it's just what we do on this team. Whether that team is Jet Setters or BPM or whatever, it becomes this is what we do. So you want to recognize and shout this because it gives social proof, and it also teaches your leaders who are out there helping people get started that they can do it too. All right. Another version of 4 wide, 4 deep is the Ibüümerang tango. It's like a dance, right? one, me, you, 2, 3, 2, me, you, 2, 3, 2, hey, me, you, 2, 2, me, you, 2, 3, 2, right? Me, I sponsored you, I help you sponsor 2. We're going 3 levels deep, and we're gonna help that person at the bottom sponsor 2. Now this person is anchored in, they're locked into your business, they can see it. And by the way, if they quit, what happens? They just left you 5, 6 people. If they want to quit, they can go now. Does that make sense? So you want to, this is what we do when new people join the business. Now, at what point in time do we start teaching people to become a star achiever, talking to them about being a brick? Not until after 4 wide, 4 deep, or me, you, 2, 3, 2. Not in the beginning. Not here. We're not going to drown her in the plan. We're not gonna bombard her brain with, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that. And she's like, I didn't know this was all involved in this. It's too much. No, that's not how we do it. We just bring them along. You just bring them along. You save this part for later. Okay? This is the new person business plan. Book 4 meetings. Book 4 meetings for them. You want to have 4 meetings in their first month. Joe P says, what do you say? What do you do if they say they don't want to be recognized? It's too late. I already recognized them. So basically what they're just telling me, I don't want to be recognized again. Okay. And then the other thing is, what I teach them is that the recognition isn't for them anyway. So first of all, I'm not asking them if I can recognize them. I'm recognizing them. Because that's what I do. And then if they come back and say, oh, man, I wish you didn't do that because I don't want to be recognized, I'm going to ask them if they're in the witness protection program or something like that. You know, if they're in, they're hiding from a dangerous ex, something like that. Okay, right? But if they're not, I'm going to let them know that, hey, listen, here's one of the first important lessons I need to teach you about this business is that recognition is not for you. Recognition is always for other people. It's to inspire others with your story. It's to inspire others with your success. It's to create a culture in the business. Trust me, you want to create a recognition culture in your business. Okay? And I'm very glad to hear that you're a person who's not really thriving on recognition, because that could be a problem too. Some folks, we have to tell them, don't read your own press. It doesn't sound like that's going to be a problem with you. But what we do need to do is we do need to recognize people. Trust me, it's one of the things that's going to add fuel to the fire of your business. Okay, there you go for that. So now when a new person joins your business, the plan is 4 meetings. And my goal, I'm not telling them this. I'm not telling them this, but my goal is to help that new person sponsor 12 people. As quickly as possible. Ideally, first 90 days or less. 60 days is better than 90. 45 days is better than 60, and 30 is a whole lot better than all of them. Because now that those people are all in the same group, they've all kind of joined within 30 days of each other. And here's what I know: out of a group of 12, 3 to 4 are going to quit. There it goes. I said it. I put it out there. I said the Q word. 3 to 4 are going to quit. 3 to 4 are going to incubate, meaning they're not really ready to go yet. They just want to be here. They may want to just trade. Okay. We've had traders turn into builders. Okay. But 3 to 4 are going to be ready to go. And I need to find those 3 to 4. I don't know which one they are. That's why we can't just sponsor 3 to 4, because those first 3 to 4 might all be quitters. Those first 3 or 4 might all be incubators. So we got to keep going, because I'm looking for the 3 to 4 that want to build. That's who I'm looking for. Notice what it says in red. Do not tell them they need to sponsor 12. Just teach and help them get their first 4. The 12 will come. Okay, there you go. All right. So how do we do it? What do we say? What do we say? What do we say? Okay, screenshot this. Practice this in the mirror, on video, record yourself, play it back, watch your face, listen to your voice, listen to your tonality, watch your facial expressions. This is the conversation. This is the money conversation. And you want to learn this, you want to master this, you want to get this right. It needs to come rolling off your tongue when a new person gets started. Now, the conversation actually starts before this. It starts with, Jane, welcome to the family. Congratulations on a big decision to join our rocking team, our rocking family. We're doing some big things here. Here's what question I have for you, Jane. It's a very, very important question, Jane. Why did you join? What is it that you want to get out of this? What is it you want this Ibüümerang business to do for you? What are your financial goals? How much money a month do you want this business to pay you? How much money would you need to make on a monthly basis, let's say within the next 90 days or the next 60 days, next 3 to 6 months, sorry, for this business to be meaningful to you? And listen to the number. Some people are going to say, I need to make but at the end of my first 90 days, I need to be making $1,000 a month. Great. That's been done. I need to be making $5,000 a month. Great. That's been done. I need to be making $10,000 a month. Great. That's been done. Are you willing to do the work associated with that? Because there's work, but it's been done. Mr. Bugs, who designed the company and designed the comp plan, in his previous company, he had gotten all the way up to $1.2 million a month. Disclaimer, disclaimer, not saying everybody's going to do that, but I want you to see that that's been done. If he could make 1.2 million, do you think you could make 1,000? Do you think that maybe you could make 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 a month? Okay, great. Well, here's my question for you. How do you want to get there? Slow or fast? Jane, how do you want to get there? How do you want to get to $1,000 a month? How do you want to get to $5,000 a month? You want to get there slow or you want to get there fast? I want everybody to put in the chat right now, slow or fast? Slow or fast? The order matters. We always say it that way, slow or fast. Learn to ask that and learn to ask it that way, slow or fast. Jane, how do you want to get there? Slow or fast? What do most people say? Fast. Because what you're looking for is you're looking for them to give you permission to take them on the journey. You're getting their buy-in. Erica, I'm answering your question, by the way. This is how I'm answering your question, right? Because the way you have this conversation creates a level of buy-in. When you learn to have this conversation well, it creates a level of buy-in that is not easily retracted. Jane says, I want to go fast. Great. Well, Jane, if I was willing to help you get that going, if I was willing to help you earn your first money within the next 5 to 7 days, could you get excited about that? See, again, I'm creating that buy-in. When am I having this conversation, by the way? When am I having this conversation? What just happened that triggered this conversation? That's it. Jane just signed up. We're having this conversation right away, immediately after sign up. Not the next day, not the day after, not a week later. I'm not saying, hey, Jane, go read the website. I'm not saying, Jane, go on iBoom Hub and click on everything. No, I'm having this conversation. Jane just clicked the button. Her card just went through. We are on this conversation. We are on congratulations. Welcome to the family. What do you want? How much money you want to make? How you want to get there, slow or fast. If I was willing to help you get that going, if I was willing to help you earn your first money within the first 5 to 7 days, could you get excited about that? Jane says, yes, great. Well, Jane, I've got openings on my calendar on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Saturday. I wish I had some other days for you, but I'm busy. I'm helping a lot of folks get their business going, but I'm going to make time for you. So I got Tuesday, I got Wednesday, and I got Saturday. Which of those evenings or afternoons could you get your 10 best people together? Now, listen, Jane, you're going to get them. You're going to get them there. I'm going to do all the talking. So don't be worried about this. You just need to get them there. If Jane's in my city, I'm going for in person. If Jane is not more than an hour or so away, I'm going for in person. Because in person is best. If I need to do a Zoom, I'll do Zooms. And I'm focused on Jane inviting 10. I'm giving her the number 10 because if she gets 10 people to say, yes, I'll be there, I expect a 50% show up rate. So I know I'm talking to 5 people.
I used to drive 4 hours away. Dude.
Yep.
Yeah, and Kia. I think Kia drives 4 hours away as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm willing to make the drive, folks. But I value my time so much that I make other people value my time. I'm not going to just go 4 hours. I'm not going to just jump on a plane and go somewhere. One of the biggest teams I built was in the Caribbean. I built an organization that started in the Bahamas and expanded to Bahamas, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, etc. Thousands of people. Started from one person. Started from a person who used our company's product and got a good result. His wife found the product online, found me on Facebook, bought it from me as a customer. He used it a month later. He's calling me. We got to bring this product to my company, my country. My people need this product. Man, I need you to come down here and introduce this to Bahamas. And I said, bro, man, I'm so excited you got a great result and that you're feeling better, etc. But I don't just jump on a plane and go places. I literally told him that. I don't just jump on a plane and go places just because people tell me they want to get started. So you're right. Your people do deserve this product. Your people do need this product. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go about it in a systematized way. Okay, I'll come, but we're gonna get something started first. So let's get you started. Got him signed up. Okay, man, what's next? Okay, well, we had this very conversation. Exactly like this. I said, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. So you're willing to get started? You want to go fast? You're excited about me helping you? Great. Here's what we need to do. You need to get your best 25 people together in your living room tonight, and you need to find a way to show them the videos that I've shown you. Because he told me he was influential, blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. So fine. And guess what? He did it. He didn't get 25. He got 14 people to show up. And I told him, I said, you show him the videos and then put me on speakerphone and I'll do the rest. Tell him your story, show him the videos, put me on speakerphone, I'll do the rest. We had a bunch of people sign up that night. He said, what do we do now? I said, we do it again tomorrow. And when we got to the point where there were 15 to 20 people on the team, which only took a few days, this didn't take even a whole week, a few days, I bought an airline ticket. I said, okay, great. I'll be there in 11 days from now. What do we do during that time? We keep doing this. But the reason that that happened is because I was taught by my mentor, get it going right away. Be authoritative. He joined my business. That means that he needs me to help him. So I need to tell him how it goes. And even though he was a very successful and influential person, he responded to that direction. Because people are not going to follow you if you're wishy-washy. People are not going to follow you if you're mealy-mouthed. People are not going to follow you if you're timid. This is why I said, what do you need to do with the words that are on this page? What do you need to do with the words that are on this page? That's it, Augustine. That's it. Practice in the mirror, on video. That way, when a new person starts, you're ready and you do it. And you got to say it, these words, and you got to say it the way that we're teaching you to say it. Okay? Because you want it to flow. You want them to respond to your leadership. You want when you watch the video back, ask yourself, would I follow that person? Would I follow her? Would I follow him? Would I do what they said? Rocky, you're making me laugh. You see what I'm saying? Would I follow her? Would I do what she's telling me to do? And if you wouldn't, then practice some more. Okay? Because here's what happened the rest of that story. Because he followed me and he listened. Now, and then let me tell you guys the rest of how that story goes. So I told him, I said, hey, I'm coming, but I've been to the Bahamas before. I've been to the beach. I've seen the sights. I'm not coming to play. I'm coming to work. I'm coming to help you launch an explosion. That's what you said. You said you wanted this for your people. You wanted this for the Caribbean people. Then fine. I'm coming to help you get it done, and you need to work me to death when I get there. My day starts at 10. We have our first meeting at 10. And I want you to have me booked every hour and a half. So the first meeting's at 10, next one's at 11:30, the next one's at 1, and so on and so forth. And every night we're going to do a group meeting at 7. And they filled up my calendar. 10 o'clock, I maybe have like 2 or 3 people. 11:30, I might have 1. 1 o'clock, I might have 5. They just kept bringing the people. And then people kept getting started. And then we would tell those people, we're doing a group meeting at 7 o'clock tonight. You come back with people. And that kept happening. And then you know what happened next? The business expanded from the Bahamas to Jamaica. And then the business expanded from Jamaica to the other islands. And I had diamonds in the Caribbean. I followed Holton's system to the letter. This conversation, everybody learned to have this conversation. When new people got in, you could almost hear it all over the room. People having this very same conversation. So fantastic, Jane. I tell you what, how about we lock in the next 4 Tuesdays? And I can really help you launch your business and become profitable in your first month. Not just make your first money, but make your money back. How about we do that, Jane? That sounds good? Oh, you like that? Okay, great. Put me in your calendar, and I'll put you in mind for the next 4 Tuesdays. You own me on Tuesdays. Now, here's what I want you asking yourself. does it sound different when I do it than when you do it? And if it does, then you need to keep practicing so that it doesn't sound different. So that you and I become interchangeable. So it doesn't matter if they're talking to me, if they're talking to you, they get this conversation, they're ready to go. This is what I did with Holton. If you look at my journals, you're going to see pages of pages where I say, Holton said, the person said, Holton said, and then the person said, like it's a movie script, like a play script. And I would practice what Holton said. And I play back in my head what he said and how he said it. And I tried my best to say it like he said it. Tonality, confidence. Does that make sense, guys? This is million dollar stuff right here. I'm telling you, you learn this. You get good at moving people into action and help them get a result in their first week. You own it. This is your company. You are top of the mountain. That's why for some of you, you're seeing this again because repetition is the mother of skill. Okay. You want to help that new business person build a list of 100. Okay. Now, here's the thing, folks. I've got people doing these things simultaneously. It's not go build a list of 100 and we go to the next step. I got that meeting schedule. We're teaching them to invite the top 10. Make that list of the top 10 right now. Boom. Okay. Now I want you, your homework assignment is go add 90 people to this list, but we're going to go ahead and invite the top 10. We're putting this list in rank up because that's how I monitor the business. We're doing the 4-checker system. Okay? And we're not letting them blow their resources. We're teaching them what to do and what to say. We're teaching them what to do and what to say and how to say it so that they don't blow their list and they don't blow their resources. I'm only going to let them go and invite 6 to 10 people, and then they got to call me back. They cannot call an extra person. They got to call me back afterwards so we can go over the results and I can inspect. All right. Is this making sense to everybody? Somebody said that they blew off 40, they messed up 40 contacts right in the beginning. Don't let your people do that. The 4-checker system, screenshot this. We teach people to make the list, to categorize it in 4 categories. Person gets a check if they're coachable, teachable, trainable. They get another check if they have influence. They get another check if they're a self-starter. And they get another check if they have the money to get started. At any level, even affiliate. Obviously, 4-checkers are the best. That's who we want to go after first. 3-checkers and 4-checkers. But by the way, there is one check on here that we cannot do without. Which one is that? Coachable, teachable, trainable. That's right. I can work with somebody who doesn't have money, but I can't work with somebody who does not coachable, teachable, trainable. Okay? All right. So this is how you build with structure. Okay? And you know what? Let's not even confuse the issue. We'll come back to this because this comes later. What we want to do is we just want to focus on the fact that the sign up is just the beginning. This is where it starts, and you want to be good and you want to be ready, right? So now those of you who have new people who enrolled in April, our goal for the month of May for this next week is to help those people enroll their first two. For some of those folks, it might be too late because it's been more than a week for some of them, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? But that's okay. We're going to go back and we're going to see if we can reignite those folks and get them going and not lose the blessing. Because every new person who joins the team and who doesn't enroll at least one person represents a squandered blessing, a missed opportunity. We didn't even get one person out of that person's list. Right? Brendan, you've been in 2 months and you're still pushing? No problem, man. First of all, congratulations, Brendan, that you are still in the game and you are still pushing. Okay? Menina, congratulations. Brendan, who's your coach? Who you working with? Menina, who's your coach? Who you working with? Carson? Okay, great. Carson is great. Carson is personally sponsored a ton of folks. He knows how to enroll people. So what you want to do is you want to get with Carson. And I know Carson is working with Black Diamond Desi Lipova. They know how to enroll people. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you are following their coaching to the letter. To the letter, okay? Let's share with them exactly what you're saying to get people to the presentation, okay? And let's also talk about what we're saying to those folks after the presentation, okay? And I'm here to help you guys as well. So Carson, Desi, if you guys want to run anything past me, I'm here as well, okay? Menina, you're working with Daryl. Oh, Daryl's a champion, oh yeah. And Julius. Okay, well, they're going to help you get this done. Again, same thing, Menina. You want to have a coaching session with Daryl and Julius together, and you want to make sure that you're super honest with them about what you're saying when you invite people, okay? And you want to make sure that you're receptive to any coaching that they give you on tweaking what you're saying and following the process. Julius is a pro at this in particular. Daryl is really an emerging leader in our company. He's doing exceptionally well. Julius is a pro. He's one of our diamonds, and they can help you get this done. And of course, I'm working with Julius every day. Okay, so let's help you. As a matter of fact, Menina, I remember your name now because I saw your name on the game plan that we put together the other day. So yeah, so you want to get with Julius, and our goal is to help you become a director in the month of May. Okay, does that sound good to you? All right, awesome. Fantastic. I want to answer some questions real quick. There was a question in the chat from Erica a little while ago. Cheek, what was your question? I'm trying to scroll up and find it. Did you repost it for me? Facebook. Erica, repost your question for me, if you don't mind. Okay. And then Menina, while Erica does that, we also want to talk about, I want you to get with Julius about the conversation that you're having with people after they've seen your presentation. Okay. The last slide, put it back up. Okay, let's see. That one? That one, Ashley? Okay, cool. Erica, you're not gonna give me that question? Okay, does anybody else have a question? The one before this one. This one? Ashley? Ashley, this one? Okay, cool. You got it? All right. Okay, cool. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have anything they want me to go over? What is your advice if you can't get your new person back on the phone? Well, I would, just do, all you can do is what all you can do. I text that person. I get creative. I text them. Maybe I send them a video message on the phone. Hey, Jane, this is T. Gray. I've been trying to reach you over the past 3 days. First and foremost, I hope you're okay. I hope nothing terrible happened that to you or people you care about that is the reason that I can't get you on the phone. All right. Assuming that you're okay, definitely hit me back. You know, I take my responsibility to you very seriously. You join my team, you join my business, and I'm very good at this, and I'm committed to helping the people that join my team have success, and you are on my team. So I'm not hounding you. I don't want you to interpret it as me hounding you. It's me helping you make sure that you get out of this what you wanted to get out of this, that you get the result that you're looking for. So give me a call. Let's catch up, or text me back and let me know when we can schedule a call in case it's just, you know, a matter of timing. Okay. Love to hear from you soon. And I'm serious and I'm committed to your success. All right. What if they want to build slow? No problem. Great. Thank you for being honest. Right. If I ask the question that way and I say, you want to build slow or fast? And the person thinks about it and says, you know what? I think I really want to build slow. I say, great. No problem. Let me ask you a quick question if you don't mind. It's not a wrong answer. But why do you want to build slow? Well, I just started this job, or it's tax season, and I know I got a truckload of clients. And so, I know that I can't commit to an aggressive schedule. Okay, no problem. No problem. I get it. Thank you for sharing that with me because I got to work with you at your pace. Okay. But I'm committed to helping you get results. So if you're going to go slow, then here's what we need to do. We need to maximize every opportunity. Okay. So now here's what I do with people who want to go slow. What I do is I help them launch their business with only one meeting per week. Who caught that just now? Anybody catch that? What I do with the folks who want to go slow is I help them build with only one meeting per week. Okay. So you caught that? You caught that, Bonnie? It's the same, right? Only one meeting per week because that's okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm looking at my calendar. I got Tuesday, I got Wednesday, or I got Saturday. Which one of those works for you to invite just a few people over? I'm going to do all the talking for you. You're just going to get them there. And it's quick and easy. All right. Which one works best? Tuesday? Great. So Tuesday it is. 7 or 7:30? 7:30? Great. Now, listen, if we're going to go slow, we need to maximize every opportunity. So what I need you to do is give me a chance to really get something going for you. And what I'm going to be looking for, by the way, Jane, is somebody that you bring to the table who wants to go faster than you. Okay. And when I find that person, I'm going to run with them, but that's me working for you because whatever they do is obviously that feeds you. Okay. And I'll really drive the people in your business until you get to the place where you are freed up and you can do more. Does that sound good? So guess what? You got me working for you. How's that sound? All right, good. So we got our first one on Tuesday. Here's what I need you to do. Let's maximize these opportunities. I need you to get 10 people to say yes. Let's get 10 people to say yes, Jane, so that I have a good chance. Now, by the way, you get 10 to say yes. I do expect 5 to show up, 5 to 7 to show up. And if 5 to 7 show up, I have a good opportunity to find you some new team members that I can run with, and we can get your business going. Okay? That's the slow way. How's that sound? That's slow enough? Good. Y'all get that? How's that work? Why am I like that? That's Jayla Pippins, Blue Diamond Jayla likes to always ask me that. Why are you like that? Why am I like that? It is scripted, Nev. You got the recording as soon as we're done. Meaning it shows that I'm listening, right? But why am I like that? Why am I like that? I'm like that because I'm focused on helping new people get started. I'm focused on helping new people get started. I'm helping people succeed in spite of themselves because I'm the expert, because I'm the pro. Because you joined my business, not yours. I'm going to show you how to do it. And you're right, Bernard, slow doesn't mean stop. All right, so good. So that was a question. Mari asked about the 4-checker system. What if you don't know what their financial system is? Well, you can never really know what anybody's financial system is. But you can kind of just use your best judgment. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Does anybody else have any questions? All right, cool. Mark, you got any add-on comments or closing comments or anything like that?
No, sir.
So I want to
That was
start.
fantastic.
Awesome, bro. Thank you, sir. I want to end where we started, which is what? What we went over today. What we went over today, folks, this is the $1 million skill. Because when you master this, when a new person joins your business, you're going to get at least one person out of them. And when that new person joins, you're going to get at least one person out of them. And when that new person joins, you're going to get at least one person out of them. And you're going to keep going and you're going to keep mining and you're going to keep mining and you're going to keep mining and you're going to find the next Darren Gibson. You're going to find the next Jackie Pippins. You're going to find the next Kelly Haupu. You're going to find the next Jake Parton. You're going to find the next Julius or Brandon. You're going to find the next Desi. Because guess what? They all had a first day. They all had a first day. And they didn't sign up Diamond. They didn't sign up Blue Diamond. They didn't sign up Black Diamond. They didn't sign up Presidential Diamond. They signed up as a brand new distributor. But that diamond is inside them. And could you imagine if their upline failed to maximize the opportunity represented by the person who enrolled the person, who enrolled the person, who enrolled the person, who enrolled them? That person would have squandered the opportunity. So I want to challenge you guys to really embrace this training, make it the thing that you're really focused on, and watch what happens to your business. Hey, folks, it's been a fun Saturday. Glad that you guys could join us today. Congratulations again on all the new people that we've enrolled. And now let's take this blessing and maximize it. Love you guys. It's time for our picture, Mark.
Hey, please remind people of the Mexico training deadlines, tickets, and the 5/17 accommodation installment. So May 17th is the accommodation installment.
40%. So for those of you who choose to pay for your Mexico room at El Dorado in installments, the first installment, that's actually really cool that they're letting you do that. So the first installment, which is 40% of the total, is due on 5/17. Okay. So if you're paying in installments, just remember that. We can't wait. That's going to be a phenomenal event. Congratulations to everybody who has a ticket. Congratulations to everyone who just bought a ticket since we put out the information. And congratulations in advance to those of you who are making it happen. Okay. And the next installment after that is due 2 weeks before the event. All right. All right, cool. Mark, let's take our picture. You ready on 3?
Yes.
1. And that's a wrap, everybody. We love you guys. Have a great week. HB System Coaching Group people, we'll see you tomorrow for our accountability call.
Love you, ambassadors.
Love you guys.